Hey bullet journalers, and welcome back to another video. Today I have for you a quick little tutorial. Well, it's not really a tutorial, just kind of showing you how I do my food journaling. So what happened is that I'm not a huge fan of using apps like MyFitnessPal. I haven't found a big benefit of calorie counting and being really restrictive. So if that's what you want, I'm sure there's other layouts for you. But for me, what I really wanted to see is just overall trends of what I eat and being able to kind of visually see it. And I've been watching, what was that show? Super Size versus Super Skinny on, which is a British show, and they show what these people eat, really large people and really skinny people, what they eat in an entire week, and they kind of put it in a tube or they lay it out on a table. And I really like that idea of being able to visually see what you eat either in an entire week or in a day, just kind of visually laid out. So instead of taking pictures of it and kind of stitching it together, I thought, why don't I just draw it? So in my weekly layouts, I have like quite a lot of space, as you can see. So I was going to draw other things like what I did that day or like other things, but I figured that it might be actually nice to designate a section to my food journal. So you can kind of, you can decide if you want to incorporate it into your weekly spread or to put it into for example, like a whole just meal planning or like a food journal section. You don't have to have it in there. This is just how it works for me. So as you can see here, I've got like different sorts of things that I've eaten. I was sick here, so I didn't really write down what I ate. I wasn't feeling too good. But sometimes like I feel like I don't need to write down what it is, because those are eggs, obviously. And some things I kind of wrote down exactly what it was and how many servings of something. So I'm gonna switch over to my computer to show you how I come up with the ideas, and then I'll come back to you and I'll show you a new little idea that I came up with before doing this video. Okay, let's go to the computer. Okay, so as you see, all I did was just put food and doodles into Pinterest, and I got a whole wealth of examples. So I'm looking at this in particular, 30 hand-drawn doodles. These are a bit more simplistic, but you've got everything from super kind of kawaii, sort of Japanese looking, to a bit more realistic, to a bit more cartoonish. So I'm going to be going back to my bullet journal board and kind of writing a few of these down in sort of like a fridge to kind of show a fridge and pantry. So if of some of my more frequently eaten foods, and that might be a good way to put something in there. So let's go back to the bullet journal, but I'm not going to obviously draw all these out because there's so many good examples, and I'll link below in the description some of my favorite Pinterest doodles, and I'll have a pin board for you guys too, for you to refer to. So let's go back. Okay, so we're back, and I hope you had quite a few ideas of different ways to draw. I really just draw everything kind of from memory. I have kind of a purposely sort of shaky style. I kind of like the really rough looking sort of stuff. As you can see, this past week everything is colored in, but one tip you might want to do, see I haven't colored these in, is that I'll just draw like with black what I ate that day as I go, and then I'll go back in and spend more time coloring when I have a minute, or I just want to spend some time coloring in. So I don't have each day super complete. I think this whole week here is not even, it got a lot sloppier. It's not even colored in yet because I haven't worked on it. So it's kind of nice to sometimes just quickly sketch it in and then later actually color it in. Okay, and here's where I'm going to put my fridge, which is ideas for different food doodles from the Pinterest board, frequently eaten things, just reminders of how to draw certain things. I thought it might be cute to do that, so I'm going to draw this right here. examples. Anyway, I would love to see you posting down below your own food journals, the way that you record food in your bullet journal, what's worked for you, what hasn't, and thank you so much for watching, and happy doodling.